Okay. Well, that just shut off. Anyway, so you can see I pulled in a bunch of, on the wrong side, broken pallets. Some of them are pretty bad, but some of them are okay. I'm going to tear them all apart anyway, just so I can get the hang of it. Some of them have a bunch of staples in them because they have tarps that go around them to cover the hay and feed or whatever they came on. And so I'm going to have to pull those staples out too. But I actually realized I didn't actually grab myself a nail puller when I was out, and I was supposed to. So I still only have my claw hammer. So this might wait for a couple hours or a day. But I'm out of breath because I'm fat and trying to do this stuff. But I'm working on it. But yeah, so we got this, and we're going to tear those apart because I got some ideas. And I'm going to put a whiteboard up over here. I'm going to put like a bigger piece of plywood over here. And it's going to say good enough on it and that kind of stuff, just to keep me in the right mindset. But beside it, I'm going to put a whiteboard with all of the projects that I think I can make or I'd like to make in order to just stay on track. Right? A couple of them are picture frames. One of them is a set of coasters. I know those are cliche, but the way I want to do my coasters, I think, will be unique enough for them not to be cliche. And I want to try to make them fairly frequently, but not like, I don't want to have orders pouring in for things because that would just turn into a mundane job I don't like. So we're going to do some unique things. And I think in the community that I live and now that I'm now a part of, with the horse culture here in southern Alberta, I think there's a good market of people that'd be interested in the kinds of things that I think I can make. We have a lot of horseshoes, a lot of used horseshoes, and I have some idea on how to use those in some builds. And I think those are going to be really, really cool. Hence the reason why we're going to have the forge and anvil set up. And we'll get the girlfriend to come and show us how to make a horseshoe maybe one day, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm going to pause on that for a little bit, but I am going to tear apart some of this storage wood over here and see if I can grab enough of it in order to make a couple of sawhorses, so then I can have a flat area to work on. Because I can't work on that bench because I filled it full of crap. And so I want to make something that's temporary but useful in the future. And so that's what we're going to try to do. Okay, so let's get to it. We got some of these guys. There's little 1x4s or whatever they are. Here, let's see. I don't know my measurements just yet, so it doesn't say. Anyway, those can go easily up the top, I think, yeah. And so we'll do this. So what I want to do is see what I can do here. So there we go, 4 feet. Yeah. Now this doesn't have to be perfect. This needs to be good enough. I got this marking set. I don't know if it's any good, but It's got a couple of punches. It's got some mechanical pencils. This one's already got lead in it. Awesome. It's got a bunch of extra lead, some different colors. It's really freaking cool. 4 feet there. Let's just go for it, I guess. See what happens here. Maybe pretty good. Let's see. All right. Well, I wasn't that straight on that cut. That's something I can get better at, I think. So let's try this again. Do another 4 feet if we can. Oh, this was an 8-foot board. Okay, perfect. 4 feet, 4 feet. Not exactly 4 feet because I'm not that good. Let's do this again. This one's really warpy. Okay. I want to get a pair of overalls and coveralls. And I'm going to turn this down. Yeah. I want to get a pair of overalls and coveralls. So then I could be like, bloop, bloop. I mean, I could probably do it in here, but I don't want to forget it in there. But we can do that. This is okay. We got that guy. See, I just put it down anyway. So we'll do this again. This time we'll try to be straighter, right? We'll have better luck with the straightness of the cut. Okay, let's see. Almost the same exact thing happened. So that's something we're going to have to practice. Okay, so here's the thing. What do I want to do here? Put this guy in here a little bit. It's really warm all of a sudden. Let's turn him off, actually. Okay, so I saw a guy make a sawhorse. Don't worry, I'll sweep it up. It was like a YouTube short or something, I can't remember. But it was all 2x4s, and he just slapped them together right quick. I don't know how long the legs need to be yet, so I'm gonna just grab this. And so the whole point is we do this. Yeah. And then, and then the 2x4 goes on top. Sorry, I'm walking behind here. Didn't know if there was another one of those small ones. No. And so we'll just do it like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Gotta keep saying that to myself, or we're gonna have a problem in the future where I'm freaking out because I'm not. Now, do I nail it or screw it? I think we screw it. We got this box of deck screws for real cheap, so we'll use those. Just these brown deck screws. If those are wrong for stuff, you guys just let me know. Okay. Again, if I'm doing anything wrong here, guys, just let me know. So that's one. We'll do one in the middle here too. Beautiful. Flip it over. We put this guy on the top. They're flatter. Oops. Go. I was wondering if I should pre-drill these holes, but like, again, I'm not crazy worried about this. Didn't hold it. I don't know why that one took forever to go in. We're good. Yeah. Whoop. Don't make fun of me now. One top of one sawhorse. Beautiful. We'll do it again. So we need to figure out how tall our legs should be because this is too high, plus another 6 inches. I don't remember how high. I think this is fairly perfect. So this is what? That's 6 inches too. So I should make it just less. Just less because I'm going to put stuff on top of it. Like plyboard or something. So that's it. So if we do 31, 32. We'll do 32. And we'll see if we have enough. I don't know if we actually have enough boards to do 2 sawhorses. We have enough specific. We have exactly enough to do 1 for sure. And then I'll show you what my thought is. It's probably not new in any way. 32. I do have 2 batteries, but this is really fast to switch between them. All right, here we go. Oh, I was wiggling the whole time. I am not good at this. Okay. That's pretty small. Did I? No, okay, I did it right. Okay. What the? Let me just see here. Oh, that's going to be pretty short. We'll make do. We'll stick with the 32 and make do. And then we know for next time. Can we get another one under here? There. I'm going to be 1 2x4 short though. Well, I've made a a good mistake so far, so let's just keep going with it. So anyway, what he did next was he sat the boards in this way and then just drove them in that way. And I think we have to leave a few inches at the end to allow for like clamping or whatever if I need to. So we'll do what? Maybe we'll actually measure it. 4 inches. Just a rough one. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. And then we'll do the other side. I don't think I can put it on the bench like this though. Oh, yeah, I can. Beautiful. I have half of mine to just do a third leg and then just leave it like that. I wonder. I mean, we can move it later, but generally it would just be like bam for the fourth one or the third one, and the fourth one the same thing. It's ours. I'm gonna do the third thing. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Sawhorse. Let me move you back. Ta-da! It's actually really good. So we put it. There we go. Let's put me back here. This is your home. I'll bring it up a notch. So we'll just make sure that this is the inside leg because it's obviously going to do this, but obviously we can make it the inside leg on both sides, and we can change it when I get more lumber. And the only problem is I don't have for this. And then, so maybe I got 2 sawhorses, but I made them myself. They're not even in the slightest. Oh, oh my God. I got some, okay, they're not level on right in the middle. Level is the most level. And so, yeah, bubbles on this side. And so, I wonder, we can ponder over that. Obviously, I'd probably adjust the legs. So like this leg needs to be shortened. But it doesn't say, nothing says. But anyway, That's a thing. That's a thing I did. I'm pretty excited about that. Let's keep it going. Well, straw and hay. Excuse me. Okay. So if we try to I need to put a box together for this stuff before I forget. All right. So there we go. That's how that's going to work. I guess I don't need a piece of plywood across the sawhorses for now, just because the pallets can do that themselves. Right? So that works. I'll probably do the top of the pallet and then flip it long ways or whatever ways it decides to be. And then I'll take the other part apart. Now, obviously, some of this stuff is completely unusable. This guy's not too bad, actually, for the first guy, for what I'm going to use it for. And I'll go through that soon. However, some of this stuff, like these side ones here, they're just splintered and destroyed. So what I'm going to do is I bought some twine, and I have a whole bunch of scrap cardboard around. And so what I'm going to do is there's a bonfire pit just out here that they like to have bonfires in the summer. And so I'm going to make sure I'm looking for stamps and stuff on the pallets to see if any of them are treated. But as far as I can tell, none of them are. If you see something that I didn't, let me know, please. But I'm going to bundle all of the shards and unusable stuff. I'm going to twine it, and I'm going to wrap it in cardboard and twine it, and then I'm going to use it as bonfire starters for them. So, because it's very dry, very, very burny wood, for the technical term, burny. But yeah, so we're going to take care of this as soon as I get a proper nail puller, because using this the whole time will get exhausting. But I'm also going to buy a pry bar too for some of the bigger pieces. And I forgot to do that, so we're going to do that here shortly. So, I'd like to come in for this part and just address the last part you just saw. I made a mistake, and I wasn't wearing eye protection for the first time I used any tools in this damn place. It's a mistake that I won't hopefully make again. So I'm going to try to find a way to remember to just put them on when I'm in the shop in general, or at least have them on me physically in some way. I have a pair that's hanging up there that I didn't like, and then I bought this pair because I hope that I'd like it better. Well, it doesn't matter if I like them; I should wear them. Other than that, I'm just gonna probably throw some tunes on and just start tearing apart some of these pallets and see how far I can get in whatever time I have for myself today. And we'll just continue with this show. I still haven't figured out why my guys here are wobbly as heck, but I have a feeling it's because it's 3 legs instead of 4, which is fine for what I need them for. So just going to move on with them. Ooh. All right. All right. Well, that's quite a bit of work. A little warm. I take the jacket off, but first stack of pallets is done. I've obviously got better as things went. Just making the decision to just cut the pallet up as opposed to tear it apart, depending on what it was looking like, was a huge time saver. And then not fiddling with nails here and there as much as possible. So obviously I have a lot more garbage than I anticipated, but that's all going to be bundled for the fire pit, and then we'll get the nails out with a magnet some other time. I figured that out too. Picked up a magnet anyway, and then over here we got the small scraps, the small garbage stuff that will just be intermingled into that. We got our good pile down here. It's a fairly sizable chunk. I'll show it when in the next segment because I'm gonna store it all. And then we got the not so great but probably can use for certain things here in their pile. The sawhorses obviously aren't perfect, but they did really well for what I needed them to do. They were a little wobbly here and there, but it really worked out. And so I'm gonna go take a shower, and then the next time I'm back in the shop, I will be organizing said things, and I'm going to be trying to find 4 specific types of pallets to build my workbench out of. If I can't do that, then I'll just go and buy the lumber. But anyway, that's how that worked out. So